in the ring, chin tuck, my grin crooked, twin hooks in the wind, looking like miswritten in woodcuts. Switch footing, slip jab, pivot and spin crooked, fist cooking ribs. You can hear his whole splintering, been shooken. I'm in the trance stance, angle like a hawk dive, talk slide, palm slide, chalk lines in a hard sky, heart wide to warfare, warm glare and a sharp eye, arms fire, form fly than a Porsche in a car slide. I'm on a warpath, pour sweat, pour rap, 4 jabs, 4 math, 4 cats, pure crash, core strap, more damage in a short class, 4 slaps, CC stars orbit in a torn flash. This that glass jaw gospel, last round opera, stand tall, hands raw, dance round obstacles, blood taste, lungs ache, still sound monstrous. You get dropped once, twice, rise, that's contest. Glass jaw gospel, bone deep doctrine, heart drum thumping like a whole crowd stomping, bell ring, hell sing, I'm still impelled to break down walls, then I walk out stronger. I break teeth, make beef into a main feast, chain feeds, brain fiends, face paint on the stain sheets, straight beast, rage leashed by a strange piece, game steep, aim deep, place he wears fame sleep. He swings slow, I read code in his weak shoulder, speedboat reload, fold him in 3 colder. He know each blow, resculpting his cheekbone up, speech froze, dreams rolled over the cheap sofa. I'm in a zone, split second is a big canyon, wrist dancing, fist landing like a hit anthem, grip planted, chip anchored in the mid panic, lip jabbing, grip savage, then I twist fabric. He stagger legs, lag, crouch, chanting a mad chant, flash bang, hand slam, man in a crash land. Ref count 10 down, that's a bad chance. I pack hands, crack plans, that's the last dance. This that glass jaw gospel, last round opera, stand tall, hands raw, dance round obstacles, blood ditch, lungs ache, still sound monstrous. You get dropped once, twice, rise, that's conquest. Last jaw gospel, bone deep doctrine, hard drum thumping like a whole crowd stomping, bell ring, hell sing, I'm still in to break down walls, then I walk out stronger. Look, every cut, every bruise is a blueprint, true grit, tuned in, pain made me too fluent. Those in wars, knuckle scars are the proof print. Used fists, used wit, fused into a new skin. I seen fear take form in a man's pupil. Hand tremble, chin tremble when the plan's crucial. Stand brutal, still choose what the jab do to you. Land beautiful, whole room feel the grand funeral. But I ain't here just to maim, I'm a flame shaper. Chain breaker, turning hate into a game changer. Brain laser, aim straight at your lame nature. Say later to your cage, be a fate chaser. So when you fall on the mat, hear this hook loud, get up, spit blood, grit teeth, push proud, look down, feet down, stomp that, look round, one life, one fight, swing back, shook ground. This that glass jaw gospel, last round opera, stand tall, hands raw, dance round obstacles, blood taste, lungs ache, still sound monstrous. You get dropped once, twice, rise, that's conquest. Glass jaw gospel, bone deep doctrine, heart drum thumping like a whole crowd stomping, bell ring, hell sing, I'm still unfaltered, break down walls, then I walk out stronger.
Yeah, Rheotaxis. I'm appalled at these actors. I fractured jaw, snap lords, crowd calling me master. Snap back, pack rafters, cameras tracking the canvas. Every splash from a crack got them gasping in panic. I'm that savage statistician, I map patterns and fractions. Feint jab, change levels, that's mathematics in action. Y'all just practicing captions, I grab classic attractions. They feel the passion, I'm past them, I'm pure habit attraction. He rising hard when the lights come up. Plays for keeps, never counting luck. If you stand that close, better tighten up, cause he don't back down, he don't back up. Hands like storms when the bell rings out. Heart so strong that the doubt runs out. You can swing first, he can take that shot. Rheotaxis stands tall, gives it all he's got. Call me counterpunch, kingpin, swinging like slingshots. 3-piece ringside, ring sing when the chin pops. Mean plots, even breathe, every weave is a pin drop. I binge wins, big grin while your willpower win mops. I'm that litmus of limits, I twist physics and clinches. Slip inches from impact, then I gift you some stitches. Hit switches, flip script, split instincts and scrimmage. You twitch timid, I'm in it, and print fists on your image. He rising hard when the lights come up. Plays for keeps, never counting luck. If you stand that close, better tighten up, cause he don't back down, he don't back up. Hands like storms when the bell rings out. Heart so strong that the doubt runs out. You can swing first, he can take that shot. Rheotaxis stands tall, gives it all he's got. Oh yeah. break necks, make vets feel novice. Name etched in the main text, plain threat to the office. They stage bets for the paycheck, stay taped to my locker. I gain steps every rain check, paint shapes on my posture. I'm that uphill mile, that wild grind through the pressure. Mind wired for the fire, I find lines in the fractures. Every trial adds style, every trial's an instructor. I turn scars into stars, every scar is a structure. Just a hard motherfucker, I don't spar, I'm a crusher. You're garbage and suffering the charges you muster like the largest. The bluffers drop your guard and it ruptures, blood spraying everywhere from the heart of a sucker.
I was born in the dirt, now I walk in clean wins. Bare knuckle in the ring, I redeem things. Every scar on my skin got a meaning. Every round that I'm in, I'm still breathing. Hands up high when they doubt my name. If I fall, I rise right back in the frame. They can swing, they can talk, they can scheme, but they can't knock the fight out my
Rheotaxis, read the traffic, fights a freight train crashing. Face crashing canvas, habit of turning damage to passion. Slashing past challengers, shattering pattern. Savage mechanics, accuracy, surgical. Turn a fast jab in the graph of a classic. Calculus, a callous fist, balance fist, challenge fist. Counter quick, calculus, click is calendars, catalyst. Cracklets, backflip tactics, pivot and vanish in fractions. Each reaction exact, crafted like blacksmiths tapping. Mouth full of iron taste, heart like a siren blare. Eyes wired, fire there, silence the violent stare. Rivals are viral scares, hype till the title shared. I write my survival there, right where the spiral tears. Wet stinging eyelids, timing like violin slides. Tide swinging, I ride it, I'm winning by rising inside. They swing from my crown, I spring from the ground. Turn a clinch to a cloud burst, fist singing out loud. I was born in the dirt, now I walk in clean wins. Bare knuckle in the ring, I redeem things. Every scar on my skin got a meaning. Every round that I'm in, I'm still breathing. Hands up high when they doubt my name. If I fall, I rise right back in the frame. They can swing, they can talk, they can scheme, but they can't knock the fight out my dream. Yeah, chin chip granite, grin grit planet, stance like planet. Spin shift vanished and land that answer candid. Hand cannon branded, damage candid. Camera panic, canvas branded with stranded bandits. Fans and static brawlers, geometry, angles of vast algebra. Jabs an ambassador, hands embarrass ya. Back of the hand, back trick plans, crack clavicles. Practical magic, stack jabs, tactical parables. Rheotaxis, read reaction, traction and fractions. Tracking a fraction of slack and snap like elastic. Massive impact, smash myths, his craft is emphatic. Past this legacy etched in a brass ring graphic. When my lungs burn, that's a love letter, pressure sent. Testament, every breath a better testament. Never quit, let them hit, I edit it. Evidence, turn every deficit effortless. Excellence. Now I walk in clean wins. Bare knuckle in the ring, I redeem things. Every scar on my skin got a meaning. Every round that I'm in, I'm still breathing. Hands up high when they doubt my name. If I fall, I rise right back in the flame. They can swing, they can talk, they can scheme, but they can't knock the fight out my
Cold stare, composure, close quarters, coast through storms. Both shoulders hold boulders, old wars in bone form. Crowd roars, slow motion blows orbit, whole floor. Soul forged in those moments, hope's what I go for. Overcommitted opponents get folded like old forms. One feint, they both form, open exposed core. He opens the door, more ropes like a lunch store. He's surfing the flow shore, curtain is folklore. Rheotaxis, that's current reading courage. Turn a surge of pure fury into learning, not discouraged. Every flurry is a sermon on endurance and assurance. Every bird of flippers, every bruise became insurance. I was born in the dirt, now I walk in clean wins. Bare knuckle in the ring, I redeem things. Every scar on my skin got a meaning. Every round that I'm in, I'm still breathing. Hands up high when they doubt my name. If I fall, I rise right back in the frame. They can swing, they can talk, they can scheme, but they can't knock the fight out my
I came up swinging out the dirt, I ain't backing down. Every scar across my skin is just If you feel that fire burn, you better claim your ground. I turn the pain into a song and make the world my town, yeah! Yeah, Rheotaxis, read the axis, see the angle shift. Weave and vanish, breathing static, then dismantle wrist. Feigned elastic, brain gymnastics, every jab a glyph. I can map a man's ambition from the way he lives. Pressure cooking, I'm the blueprint of a brutal bout. Turn a loud mouth to the loose change when I move them out. Every rumor that they're rooting for, I root it out. Turn a doubter into data when I tune them out. Hungry, I was carving targets in a paper plate. Studied every subtle shoulder twitch, I calculate. Heard them talking, I'm a topic, they exaggerate. Step into my office, I'm the author of your altered fate. Talent threaded through my tendons as a tailored gift. Heart is heavy metal every second that I raise a fist. Belt stay gleaming, but the meaning is I made it this. Far from being counted out, I'm counting every razor miss. I came up swinging out the dirt, I ain't backing down. Every scar across my skin is just a welded crown. If you feel that fire burn, you better claim your ground. I turn the pain into a song and make the world my town, yeah! Yeah, knuckle ballad, every ballad got a broken lip. Hit him with an overhand, I'm staggered from a smoking clip. Uppercut and epigram, I edit every open split. Hook inside a hook, double meaning when the vocals hit. Kink in, I channel channels in my chisel chin. Every time I'm checking distance, I'ma reel you in. Counter like a counting digits, when the cymbals spin. Turn your biggest boast into a bitter little violin. Kill the quit inside my chest before the bell can ring. Every round's a revelation when the swelling stings. Talent ain't a trophy, it's a terrifying telling thing. You either learn to carry weight or feel the metal sing. I don't bargain, I'm the barnstorm barbarian. Bar for bar embarrassed them, I bury every variant. Write your name across the canvas, call it graphic in. Carved into the crowd's memory, that's how the battle bends. I came up swinging out the dirt, I ain't backing down. Every scar across my skin is just a welded crown. If you feel that fire burn, you better claim your ground. I turn the pain into a song and make the world my town. Yeah, this is dedication, devastation in a measured breath. Every setback set the settings for a second death. Break it, then rebuild it, I'm relentless with the restless step. Legend in the present tense, I never let the pressure rest. Movie in my mind, every round is a revival scene. Bleeding, but I'm beaming through it, stepping like a primal king. Every time they try to write me off in their entitled dreams. Every right to final reel and rise up through the silent scream. See the fear flicker, tiny little tremor in the jaw. Then I teach a clinic on commitment in the center. Draw lines, I'm spitting mirror every minute that I bled and brawls. Lyrical and literal collision when the letters fall. From the alley to the anthem, I adapted fast. Every massive task I mastered left them paralyzed. Rheotaxis in my habits, I'm a crafted tide. Read the current, ride the current, turn it to a battle cry. I did what I did in the canvas of the ring.
a story I can never unsing. Every cheer in the rafters, every bright night wind can't wash out the weight of the man I've been. Oh Lord, I did what I did, but I can't pretend. If there's any kind of grace for a fight like this, let a hard-headed brawler learn to bend. I did what I did, now I'm begging to live. Rheotaxis in the blood, I was made to move forward. Walk straight through a storm, never thought about borders. Every fiend, every slip, every split second order. Turn my name to a legend in the underground corners. Came from a one-room place, mama humming no records. Needle in a groove on a crooked up desk. Genin on a spin, little cowboy in the wreckage. Holding to the hum like a rope round my neck. Old heads yelling dig deep. I just dug till it bled. Every knuckle road chapters on a stranger's head. Knew to hold your ground like a prayer I said. Till the jaw went slack and the lights went red. When the ref waved off, crowd roared like a train. But the silence in his corner cut clean through my brain. I raised both hands, felt the cold in my veins. Chipping on paper, but I walked out I did what I did in the canvas of the rain. Hands wrote a story I can never unsay. Every cheer in the rafters, every bright night wind can't wash out the weight of the man I paid. Help myself. I did what I did, but I can't pretend. If there's any kind of grace for a fight like this, or a fight like this, and I did what any brawler learn to bend. You ain't got no bed. I did what I did, now I'm begging to live. Hit the gym, hit the road, but I'm stuck in that second slow motion loop when his chest stopped pressing. Doctors in a rush, I was frozen in the present. Whole crowd blurred like a smeared out painted. Now the belt feels cold, every shine looks tainted. Every autograph line got a question behind it. Kids see a hero in the highlight angles. I see his mother's eyes framed in my conscience. Promoter talk money, you the face, you the future. I'm replaying the tape like a courtroom juror. Count frames like beads in a Barbie confession. Every replay deeper in the same old lesson. Pain been a language I was fluent in young. Now I'm learning what it means when the damage is done. How to carry what I did and I come undone. How to turn that hurt into hurt someone. I did what I did in the canvas of the ring. Hands wrote a story I can never unsay. Every cheer in the rafters, every bright night wind can't wash out the weight of the man I've been. Oh Lord, I did what I did, but I can't pretend. If there's any kind of grace for a fight like this, let a hard-headed brawler learn to bend. I did what I did, now I'm begging to live. So I talked to his folks when the road hits town. Put flowers by a stone, then I lay mine down. Tell his little boy stories of his father's crown. How his courage in the corner never back straight down. I fund every clinic that could guard one life. Teach young fists discipline before they fight. Tell them every time you swing there's a heart on the line. And the battle you are touching got a home, got a spine. I'm still chasing that peace, I ain't landed in yet. But I'm lacing up truth in the steps I get. Turn blood sport ghost into vows I kept. On the ring to the world, I ain't wasting my breath. I was raised by the roar, now I walk in the hush. Took a path through pain, now I blend in trust. If a man like me can learn mercy from dust, we'll all be able to stop hurting and love. I kill a man in the ring, the blow is devastating. Still I stand like a king, the floor of peasant breaking. The guilt of the damn I bring is the rope for never waiting. Until you're demanding I swing, then there's no hesitating.
took my beating, still I came back strong, turned all that bleeding into victory songs. They tried to drop me, thought my will was gone, but I keep standing, 'cause my heart hits harder than my fists. My heart hits harder than my fists.
Center of the canvas, I stand up, chin chip, grin split, gristle in the hand, raps man up, split second when it stands, then I slam that plan shut, crack, reap, snap, bat, have a skin where the stands was, cold-blooded, closed distance, cold in a cruel diction, hooks hitting, whole vision, folding like a Pulp Fiction, fight first light, but the pride worth 5 lives, 5 fights, 5 nights, 5s, I survived, knives down on my ears since a kid that I ain't much, same mouth, missing molars from the days I would taste dust, now they pay just to pray to break, but it ain't us, we the last ones standing when the pain try to claim us. Knees weak, never, that's a rumor in a weak gym. Each swing steep, each cheek split, let the teeth spin. Read skin, read black, fear in his deep grin. His wing water slip slides, hit him to the cheap seats there. I took my beatings, still I came back strong, turned all that bleeding into victory songs. They tried to drop me, thought my will was gone, but I keep standing, 'cause my heart hits harder than my fists. My heart hits harder than my fists. I was built in the back room, burn, burrow, bad roof, crack stool, map, bruise on my back, the mad truth. That's fuel, stack rules on my own soul, breaking every last rule, last fool, talking slick, left, slipping past school. I've been hit in the face by the fate I was facing, didn't face, didn't fade, didn't fall for replacement. Lace, fist, pace, rings, every round is a basement. Either dig deep or get laid in the pavement. High pain tolerance, hyper focus, violent poise, silent choice, either rise or die inside the noise. I'm that quiet kid, riot in a titan voice, lighting up the titan's eyes, tyrants with the slightest choice. Tell them line 'em up, one by one, I'll unmake 'em. Jawbreaker, thunder in the thumb when I unchain it. Blood rain, thump of a drum cadence, crowd chant, Tubman can't cover what the sun painted. Whoa! I took my beatings, still I came back strong, turned all that bleeding into victory songs. They tried to drop me, thought my will was gone, but I keep standing, 'cause my heart hits harder than my fists. My heart hits harder than my fists. Every cut was a lesson, every fall was a prayer, every doubt was a weapon, now it's hanging in the air. You can break all my bones, you can bruise up my name, but you ain't taking my soul, you just feed in the flame. Oh yeah! Rose up out the gutter with the hunger that it got. Kings, gloveless, knuckles, every scuffle gave me tough skin. Blood, steam, breath, when the drums sing I rush in. Crush chins, crunch, brimstone, let the judge grin. I'm a problem that the odds never solved, they just starting on. Built different, big engine, run off the wall. Wrongs cross me, get crossed off, carded and hauled on. Jawbone charm on my chain from the fall on. Speed right, left, like a chess piece. Head fiend, set trap, sticking tough. Let's see I knock motherfuckers' heads clean off. I'm a mean dog that's seen y'all as weak, soft little pussies I can eat off at each cost. You tried to compete, lost. Now you're fucking with a complete boss. Your blood leaks like a sweet sauce. I took my beatings, still I came back strong, turned all that bleeding into victory songs. They tried to drop me, thought my will was gone, but I keep standing, 'cause my heart hits harder than my
everyone who ever stepped in the ring. Let's go, motherfuckers.
I was raised on fields and Friday fights, turn hard times into Friday nights. Every bruise I ever earned, I cashed in twice. I took the hurt and I made it mine. Yeah, I walked that line 1,000 times. If the world says fall, I stand and bite down tight. I ain't built for backing down, I was built for changing lives. Hit the alley, heavy heartbeat, high on harsh ambition. Hands tape, mind cage, Hawkeye on the competition. Pressure in the air, cracked glass and bad decisions. I was learning how to live inside a clash of visions. Every doubter on the bleachers tried to blame me finished. I was laughing at their language, made advantage spinach. Turn a break into a breakthrough, that's the plan transition. I don't crumble, I conduct a whole new rendition. When the crowd wants carnage, I craft precision. Slip rage in the rhythm, that's a sharp incision. Every swing and ego in my path is splitting inches. Cause I train in the silence where the will gets written. I've been broke in the pocket, but I've been that limit. Turned pain into product every second vivid. I ain't searching for a savior or a soft opinion. I'm a storm in the center of my I was raised on fields and Friday fights, turn hard times into Friday nights. Every bruise I ever earned, I cashed in twice. I took the hurt and I made it mine. Yeah, I walked that line 1,000 times. If the world says fall, I stand and bite down tight. I ain't built for backing down, I was built for changing lives. I remember pale mornings, jaw tight, knuckles grinding, shadow boxing with a past that kept colliding. Put the anger in a straight line, perfect timing. Got a future in the crosshairs, bright horizon shining. Yeah, they said I only had a brawler's fate. Said my story ends early at a broken gate. I rewrote that script with a focused pace. Now my name rings loud in the coldest place. In the small town bars, every play my climb. From the first keep win to the headline sign. Every 3-count chant, every steep incline. Made a war-torn kid into a steel-made mine. I coach young hearts how to hold that fire. How to fall, then rise, then climb up higher. I don't teach them fear, I design desire. From a long shot dream to a live wire choir. I was raised on fields and Friday fights, turn hard times into Friday nights. Every bruise I ever earned, I cashed in twice. I took the hurt and I made it mine. Yeah, I walked that line 1,000 times. If the world says fall, I stand and bite down tight. I ain't built for backing down, I was built for changing lives. Under bright hot lights, I can hear that hush. Every eye on the circle when the first fist brush. I've been cracked, I've been rattled, but I don't get crushed. I turn every close call to a sharp new rush. I got stories in my stance, every pivot's proof. Every slip, every whip, got a different truth. I'm the echo of a promise from a simple youth who swore he turned grit to a living roof. So I carry my people on my callous hands. Every win, every build, it's a broader plan. This is bigger than the brag or the crowd that stands. It's a lifeline born from the hardest land. So when that bell rings out and the noise gets loud and the pace gets wild and the stakes get proud, I remember that kid in a worn out shroud, and I fight for the ones who can fight right now. I was raised on fields and Friday fights, turn hard times into Friday nights. Every bruise I ever earned, I cashed in twice. I took the hurt and I made it mine. Yeah, I walked that line 1,000 times. If the world says fall, I stand and bite down tight. I ain't built for backing down, I was built for changing lives. Little boy, red dirt, split lip, crack knuckle, learn quick, swing first, grit thick, shrug, struggle, backyard, two tires, one light, dust, hustle, bet lunch, bet bikes, bare skin, pure muscle, cold air, rope lines, old timer, side wages, callous hands, clap time, bell rings, wide danger, stare hard, read breath, see doubt, slide angle, short step, tight arc, jaw shakes, mind mangle, turn pain into pay, made hurt in the habit, foot fiends, fake, right, left hooks, fans rabid, every town, one more name on my long list, every round, one more storm in a small fist. Doc checks my eyes, says kid, you too vicious. Promoter just grins, count stacks, grants wishes. Whole world saw grip with the tape got replayed, but the floorboards know what the sweat really weighs. I will break every bone in your face. I will make every clone get erased. You are not competition, you will die in the ring. You are not opposition, you can silence the king. I will break every bone in your face. I will work 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 every bone in your face. Bright lights, big tent, hush, drop stakes, higher ticket line, raps twice, house pack, live wire, ref talks, crowd roar, slow walk, lone rider, corner man calm, tape tight, old timer, first touch, feel bone, no he ain't built solid, eyes blink, bull, breath on breath, loud gate, brawler, gee, jabs, past air, wild swing, chin open, eye slit, step inside, crack, truth, wheel, broken, blood, flex in the front row, front teeth, airborne, mouthpiece on the mat, whole place, reborn, ring girl freezes, announcer can't breathe, time calls, time stops, crowd screams, I see these, stumbles to a knee, fingers quick, wet board, tries twice, falls flat, mid-team, white chords, camera flash, bang, my hand gets raised, higher, but I stare at the corner, small field fire, cause his mom in the front row grips that coat, and I see my own back home, so I will break every bone in your face. I will make every clone get erased. You are not competition, you will die in the ring. You are not opposition, you can't silence the king. I will break every bone in your face. 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 Late night, lone road, tape plays, crowd distant, old crooner on wax, hums low, ghost listen, glove tape on the dash belt, gold eyes, heavy phone lights blink, missed calls, minds ready, they trim, I rage by drinks, toast violence, but the drive home long, cab dark, full silence, replay, each blow, slow frame, rewind, every man I drop still walks in my mind, promoter blow smoke, says champ, you straight savage, reporters want quotes, real clean, raw damage, they never ask why I pace that for, cup fast till the buds, leaves white car, I fight for my kin, rent through small kitchen, big forwards, past due notes, mom wishing, so when the bell rings and the crowd gets loud, I put like to hymns that amaze the crowd, hard song, hard life, hard hands, hard sound, I will break every bone in your face, I will break every bone in your face, I will make every clone get erased, you are not competition, you will die in the ring, you are not opposition, you can't silence the king, I will break every bone in your face, I will break every bone in your face, I will break every bone in your face, talking calm, but the calm feels sick. Whole room lean when my lead hand twitch. Southpaw switch, let the right drift slick. You blink one time, see the whole frame flip. Jawbone jump when the first shot touch. Crowd go hush when the sweat start dust. You rush in wild, think you big and tough, till your legs right cursive and they fold you up. Faint with a grin, that's a wolf in skin. Read your breath freight with the air run thin. Every small flinch is a map I spin. Find that gap and collapse a chin. Whole tape running in my head on loop. Late night road work, holes in shoes. Cold wind biting through a ripped up suit. Kitchen light swinging while I hit that stool. Came from the side with a red pass through. Gamblers yelling, trying to bend that truth. Promoter count stacks while he touched my mood. One more name that he sent right through. Heard him talk tough, never felt my pace. All they know hype, never felt this place. Can't fake hard when we face to face. When the bell bark loud and you taste my grace. Hands been trained like a surgeon blade. I don't waste 1 inch of the hurt I made. Slip and dig through the ribs and fade. Whole world tilt when I turn that spade. You chase clout, I chase clean connects. I don't shadow talk, I just shadow check. Every bad dream that you can't forget. Got my logo carving your doubts all sit on the walkout, lights on me like trial. Whole past flash in the glare for a while. Mama in the crowd with a full small smile. Asking if a boy gonna leave that aisle. I ain't here for a draw, I was built for ends. Every round close in like a closing lens. See your guard drop once when your lungs feel tense. That's a paid in full when my knuckles land. You cross that line and the laws all switch. Gloves come off, now the truth feel rich. Every lie told on a mouth that glitch. Get patched quick when your pride won't split. I don't chase belts, I just chase my pace. A weight class bend when they hear my name. This that life where the lights turn gray and a small mistake but you fade away. They call fights woods but a war need time. This right here just a full straight crime. One short pause to the tight confined space where I redraw how you draw a line. All the talk high, I just read your stance. Tension in your toes, get a tail in advance. Left eye wide when I weave in, dance in a short hook land. That's an everless chance. My jaw locked, talk stopped. All I got's raw plot. War thoughts, core hot. Walk calm toward jaw shots. You talk stock, board props. I clock in with short hops. One pop, porch drop, porch light, force court docks. Ring ropes, sing notes when I stalk. That's a slow hymn. Crowd noise, low wind. My focus like a closed lens. I'm standing there, same calm, same palm that made psalms. Tape on and I'm fade worn. Each mark is a grave charm. Every time, same talk. They doubt till they taste shock. I'm clocking a straight shot. That sound like a safe drop. You shot at the brave watch. They counting on stage props. I counter a straight thought and mount to your face stops. Your eyes wide, mind tries to climb out the white tide. Wide tides, high hyper pride. Win or die first. My life's dirt nights hurt. Bright burst of a tight curse. My first knife word slice nerves in a light smirk. I walked in that dim hall. Thin walls with the chip chalk. Old tape, rip cloth. Hit list on a brick wall. You came with that quick talk. Big walk, slick gloss. I came with that safe cost. This sport is a spin loss. Light train in a late fog. Chain drag on the main log. Brain nod, pain raw. Rain crawl in the same yard. I shadow till dawn cock. Palms rough in a long jog. Breast sharp as a palm dog. Mic up like a song log. So when I'm in ring glare, king staring at thin air. I don't hear flank bear. Just step with a sick care. Just faint twitch, faint flinch. Paint in your main stare. Then straight hit. Brace grip. That's good. That's a blank prayer. I parry that weak toss. Slip quick then I reboss. Each brick that you lean on. I kick to your dream lost. You reach and you reach fades. Each phase of your dream days. Not feast in a heat wave. You sleep in a deep haze. I've seen bumps, corners. Each doctor with clean gauze. Each talker with cheap cars. Each doctor with weak laws. The belt to the cheap gloss. It melts when the theme pause. What's left is a mean jaw that dealt with the real cost. I'm built on a bleak yard. Steel heart and a steel guard. Heel spark in a steel arc. Each part of my will hard. Had to start my own league every match at boring rules. You get a fractured skull. Fractured orbital mouth. Gas and pouring drool. Broken jaw, teeth gone. It's actually horrible.
Simple to a straw, bitch. Simple to a straw, bitch.
Knuckle monarch, jawbreaker artisan, or a carnivore. Carving your armor in, callous palms calmed in the storm. In my orbit forms, organs torn, corners absorb it, I'm marching in. Target charting, carnage carved and caught you in back. You startle garden wrong, I chart a path where your heart crack. Carbon mass crack, cartridge jaw starts on the canvas mat. Car alarm going off in your skull, I off the dat. Dog of war, orthodox or south, I'm open swarm. Orbit short, I close space, fork and form. Contort your core, corset of fear tightens when I stalk in a circle slow. Circle saw, swing surgically sever a purple glow. Purpose call, person of interest for surgeons though. Perfect blow, pearl in the palm, then I let the current flow. Every feint a fable that your trainers never read to you. Every step a sentence, every second I'm ahead of you. Every error etching how your eyes start editing. Exit signs flicker, I'm the end that you're inherited. Sentence like a written curse. words, cursive on your brittle nerve, bitter earth, spinning your living, give a little swerve, minimum words, my interviews and your missing tooth, my curriculum filling you, but religion is a week for proof, grim, kissing and glove lists, written your way, your gravity tilts, when I drill it, stir, spills and you spill, hook, hot physics, hidden in the hip twist, hit list, written in the way your ribs flinch, jawline, jackpot, ringing in your brain pan, brain scan, painters couldn't capture how the pain lands, fake line, made puns, I break maps, make chance, made a dance, making in the face, blank, knee start knitting wool, folded like a dinner roll, dinner bell ringing, I'm just swinging through your inner world, inner wolf grins when your stare turns window glass, window laughs, quiet as your corner starts to signal blast. Oh, so soldier, Knuckles, no folklore, every bone told stories, now they had in one more wrong move, I'll move you out existence, distance, different when I slipping past your instincts, in step, serpent, circling, certain I surf it, inertia, surface, perfect, hurt, verses in the curves, I serve you, ring ropes, reverent, leaning back, listening, life clear, back on you, left in, vision dim, tempo tense when I step, every echo bends, technique, textbook, but the ending never ends, clean legend in the making of a mangled face mosaic, every angle change, rearrange, frame, and physics in my fingerprint, fade in my fist bone, every little misstep, from you becomes my throne, shoulder roll, snowstorm, hail in a short arc, sharp arc, spark thoughts, so the dark will war start when I walk, crowd quiet like a crime in progress, grind in my process, violence in my dialect, you dying to dodges, but the dying is just iron, I like science with the lions, the flying, sound like drumming, I'm trying inside, dots on a fire for the sight, not life gone, whole room holding breath when I close range, cold change, old rage in my bone cage, no fame, if this grave talk, face chalk laid out, soul delayed at the same spot, name carved careful in the belt plate metal, I don't chase medals, I just break temples, take tips, sky drops when I clock lungs, clock runs, crowd roars like a shotguns, last sound that you hear on the way down, is my heartbeat drumming as I claim crown, if he dies, repeats in my head, if he tries, he cries, I'm a beat in his head, then we don't speak to the dead or your weakness will spread, get closer man, catch us overhead, I already know your plans like a note exam, I will knock you the fuck out, then I'm posing fam, arms up while your nose is jammed, listen I don't wanna have to reiterate to these little fakes, when each middle breaks, the mental state that we give and take, you might need a few G's to fix your face, it gets harder and harder to slaughter the fodder, I got her and bought her, I ought to been smarter, no bother and father, I caught you with honor, you thought you were stronger, but fought like a gutter, I rattle brain, with the shocking force stopping yours, on the battle range, mad and straight, chopping stars, chopping squads, think that'll die. I'm the best at this shit. No one can do what I do. Rheotaxis. Motherfuckers.
Bare fist Babylon, I batter him, bone on bone, jaw, jackal, jack, hammer, jab, snapping every backbone, backyard, Brella, back alley, Valhalla, veteran, veins full of venom, every venue filling the reckoning, iron in my iris, I see irate, icon, ice pick, insight, sight, line, lock, lights gone, line 'em up, I line dance, limbs into limb twist, list of the lifeless, long in the linchpin's wish, grim, glimmer when they glance at the great white guard dog, growling in a cage, under cage lights, card sharp, carving up contenders with a sharp turn, car crash, crunching every clinch when the arms turn. Street saint of the slugfest, fist forged folklore, face first furnace, every frame feeling full war, bull in the bull ring, brutal like a buzzsaw, blueprint of brutality, built to make blood draw, war, word, warlock, war, story, workhorse, worlds wait well in my wrist when the words force, merciless metronome, measuring how men fall, mean mug Medusa, make a marvel when the bell tolls, dead stare, dread spread, drilling in their dull soul, double down, damage, every kick is a drum roll, clock carved out the hard way, heart of a half god, hands hold history, hurting every last fraud, name on the marquee, mark me, march meek, meet me in the middle, see your courage start to leak, leather lungs lashing, launching lines like a landslide, landmines laced in my language when the fans cry, guns I never got 'em, got granite in my grip, bones grit grown, gladiator growling in the end zone, each eye ember, every echo in the air, sharp endings in an instant, every inch is an art form,
onslaught on the Nis overture. Operatic uppercuts, opening obituaries, frame by frame, feel, final act, fade slow, face first fall, freeze frame on the car, yo! Big dog breathing, bearing down on the weak wheels, beat built, brutal 808s, bring chills, Gene-Autry on the needle while I kneel in the night fog, vintage voice crooning while I carve out a fight song. Hooked in my history, hunger in my handshake, heartbeat, hammer every round till the hand raised, from the first hard stare till the final fall flat. I'm the last one standing, every tail end at that.
I lace tape on these hands like a war hymn. Floor dim, only glows from the board. That's the score grim. Born in the storm, learned early what the storm's trim. Every man talking like a titan gets the jaw skin. Raw brim, pulled low, eyes locked on the frame line. Name sign, promoter in the back, taking game time. Face fine, walking in calm like it's break time. Walk out, somebody body folded in a strange rhyme. You hear the bell in the room, lose oxygen. Clock ticking, every little second feels like a locked prison. The point talking hot, now we walk with a pop vision. First stiff turn, turn his swagger to a plot twist and watch distance. I can read every micro flinch, half step, that's a tail. I get time, every micro inch. Pipe prints through his guard, I don't mind when the lights pinch. Eyes blink, light shrink, reach dance like a tight cinch. Jawline jackpot, knuckles like asphalt. Every single combo got a story in the bag. Cost, they gon' film slow-mo for the crowd when the mask fall. Mouthpiece flying like a comet when the snaps raw. I ain't here to clown, I'm erasing your plans. Every feeble little boast gets erased by my hands. Every phrase that you chant, every fake little stance. Got there in the hatred, the fake it, the can't bend the fans. I step close, you patellar at arm's length. Calm breath, calm steps, then your armor and charm bent. Guard bend, heart spin, whole corner alarm dead. Spawn to get violence, I'm carving a dark sentence. Big hook, detour, chest cave, detonate. No spray, decorate, legs go jelly late. Now your whole future looking funny on that stretcher tight. You see worse wave, trainers in a panic sprint. Gloves all panic tint, body got a manic tilt. I don't chase glamour, I don't chase any candid glint. I chase that moment where a doubt in me vanished, rinsed. I come from nights where the rent had a big voice. Fridge like a ghost, we ain't never had a big choice. Fist became scripture that I read in the ring's noise. Pain gave me pitch, now I sing with a big poise. Every bruise that I stack turned fuel in my bloodstream. Use it when the lights on, fools in a rough scene view. Every rhyme like a mirror in a cut dream. Punch through the past when I puncture your smug scheme. You think this is sport, I've been treating it as surgery. Every single round is a trial for my fervency. Every single round either rise and true further me. Oh, I get folded like a rag, not a word of me. That's why my pace never drop, I don't daydream. Eyes locked tight on your pulse and your weight scheme. Feel your wheels slip when the rims take a quick beam. See your soul flicker when the eyes break the brake sheen. When I step in, corners whisper on some hushed tones. Been known to turn a loud mouth to a crushed throne. Been shown that every promise from a bluff clone ends in them laid by the ropes, hearing drums drone. I'm still swinging when the crowd start fading out. Still drilling when the doubts start waving loud. Built different, every scar made a brazen vow. If I'm breathing, I'ma bite on that mouthpiece and take the crown. Y'all parade on the pads, I prayed on the pads. Every round a revision, fought through foam in my lungs, gold in my gums. Dual crowd in a prison, my pulse played drum rolls. Dull war in a skull, then it all went quiet. Then I carved my initials on jaw so deep, every yawn's a riot. They said tap out, Dak, thought I blacked out, snapped out, paid that grinning. Cheekbones chipped like old stone steps, I still kept spinning. Homeroom tilted, bell tone wilted, stale air, bitter and thick. Turn my slick like skid in a frame in a film, then I'm right back, sick. Ring light humming my mind like a laced up glove, tight vicious, every flinch mapped out. pupils scritch, I read that script instant. Their pulse tap, Morse on their neck. My check hook answers, distant. Jaw jack, bones click, whole stance bent. That's rent unbarred, I collate in. Punches, crunches, crunches, face rearranged. Every fake tough tongue get cut short mid-sentence. I signaged out in their eyes with a knuckled attendance. I trained in a basement, dank as a grave. No window, stale ceiling, old tape prison. Audrey croon in my shadow pacing, kneeling. Coach bark names of the greats like saints of a cult tradition. Made me punch through nausea, yawning for tunnel vision, nose clog, graphic. I still track 3 per step, slide left, step right, slant granite. They swing wild, wide arcs, whole heart poured into one toss. I step half inch sideways, let air brush skin, hear loss. Every close call etched in the fog of my jawline. Crooked tongue taste rust on the night I first dropped. Crowd shook, then they looked in, saw me rise like a bad idea that keeps coming back. Wipe spit with my wrist, his more. Walk straight through cracks, ref's face blurred in the roar. But I locked on center, couldn't hear much, could still see lips of my corner mentor. He mouthed slow, I read flow. Then I froze that frame, let the whole world boil around us. Then I boiled that name into Knuckle season, no it's stars. Then I boiled that name into Knuckle, 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 Knuckle. Then I boiled that name into Knuckle, 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 Knuckle. Then I boiled that name into Knuckle, 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 Knuckle. Then I boiled that name into
You ain't built for the bill when it toll on pride. When you blink one time and your whole past slide. When the crowd fade out to a one-note hum and the doubt get loud and your hope go numb. I done stared at a beast with his nose bone cracked. He was still walking in, still throwing back. I was still walking through, still holding fast. Heartbeat 3 counts, still stole his last. Every move mapped out when I mapped that ring. I don't dance, I don't prance, I collapsed that ring. Every knuckle been forged in the worst of nights. Took hell in the jaw, turned hurt to rights. You could chase quick fame in a highlight reel. I've been chasing my name through a live fire steel. You could talk that talk with your staged up steak. I've been walking in raw with my age on 8. You don't know about the road when your bones all buzz. When the doc asked twice what your focus was. When your hands both shake and the handshake slow, but you still make war when the fan base cry. Gotta watch big mouths get their whole talk hushed. Got starched in the frame, got their bright gloss crushed. You can wear big chains, you can flood that pay, but the floor got a way of exposing clay. I've been grinding through camps in the dead zone heat, where the lungs scream stop but the legs won't see, where the backs swing back like they bark my name, where the timer tick down on the dark I tame. I remember cold nights with the hands still taped, just ice in a sink in a cracked up shape, trying to write one line that redeem my past, while my knuckles still thrive from the theme I cast. I ain't breed from a book, I was carved in a pit, learned calm in the storm, learned charm in the hit. You could feel that weight when I square that stance, every feint, every frame, every dare, that's chance. Yeah, the whispers came, he gon' fade one day. Once the chin give out, he gon' trade that way. But my will kept singing in a raw, low tone. I was born for the thrones, made a cracked up bone. I ain't chasing your claps, I'm replacing your pings. Every belt that I take gotta taste like sting. Every foe that I fold, get a story told about a soul that was sold for a glory goal. So when you step in front, better square that jaw. Better blink one time, better spare that all. Cause I swing with the ghosts of 100 nights, and I bring my life for 100 fights. I done seen men quit on a soft, clean shot. I've been brought tap blind, never dropped. I'm that razor in a handshake, flat fake back, break a stack, layers in my language, facts spray like black winter track. Hammer cadence, I back temples, collapse statements, snap tendons, they tap frantic. That matters sacred, last patience. I'm past basic, crap things in my hand, ain't in a glass chance. That's glass breaking, crash rate, in my crash spaceships and small venues, guard menus and victims of fish choose who gets chewed. More sinews and steel cables and skin suits, each sideways sliding through a skull when the head moves. I've been bruised, big wounds, still I step fluid. Turn mistuned heartbeats into step music. Each rep proving every setback was jet fuel. Every heckler's next movie ends, cause I kept shooting. I'm edge human, next mutant, flesh fused with stress fuming. Bless ruin, I wreck rooms and exit with sweat cooling. I bench humans, press rumors back into dead rumors. My left swoops and heads loosen. Truth is the breath
rap's useless, they stretch rumors like a flex rumor. Nothing matches me, I bend futures with one clinch. There's telepathy, every jab a time sentence in your memory. Who'll get it, your biography, every legend in me. This entity is dead, energy resurrect with this live weaponry. I blend mentally, dread enters me, that's enemy. No threat enters every enemy when they mention me. Step in and see, we're separate breeds. I rack routines, my best evenings are test screenings of next beating direct sequence. Your chest heaving, I kept leaving my reps deep and I've slept freezing on sweat ceilings. Woke up to the sound of my breath like a jet screaming. I train till the pain lasts and fades in my plain glass and break that and make tracks from fragments of stained past. My brain lacks around angles and strange paths, so punches pop from places your frame can't explain fast. I run punishment, your lungs stuttering, tongue fluttering, sun shuddering, world tilting, your will wielding, the drum smothering. I punch coloring out a portrait your face, dulling you wait, wondering where the storm went. That's grace humming. I chase nothing but greatness in straight lines. Hate tries to change, climb my waist, I break bonds. Hate times, I place the deck, gangs on the great size. They made right that I'm chaos with take hands, but I stay right where the pain stands and make plans when I turn another name. Trade damage, trade rapture from pain's captured. I shape punishment, damage, your brain's matches my pain savage. Every phrase having in place like a waste clinch. Erase glitches and brain circuits with straight hits.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one above you? Fill my heart with gladness, take away my sadness, ease my troubles. That's what you do.
For the moon, sun, and all its glory meets the day with hope and comfort too. And you fill my life with laughter, you can make it better. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. There's a love less defined, and it's yours and it's mine. Bare knuckle boxing, I can hate you just fine. But my love for violence has me waiting in line.
Crack knuckles on the rap table, hands buzzing like a power cable. Old photos by the tape label. They said I fade, I stay stable. Still stare in the metal mirror. Every hard year made the picture clearer. Whole life on the line for a thin wager. Wrote my will on the back of the fight paper. Coach lacing up says you were built for this. Every split lip is fuel, I insisted it. Pain talks, but I changed what the language is. Turned every broken night into advantages. Hometown said I wouldn't last around. Said I crumble when the heat came, beat and drown. Now they sell my name in the bleachers sound. From the cheap seats up to the speaker crown.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one above you? Fill my heart with gladness, take away my sadness, ease my troubles. That's what you do.
For the morning sun in all its glory meets the day with hope and comfort too. And you fill my life with laughter, you can make it better. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. There's a love less defined, and it's yours and it's mine. Bare knuckle boxing, I can hate you just fine. But my love for violence has me waiting in line.
Walk slow from the blue corner. Eyes locked, I can see hunger. He wants a highlight, I see numbers. Angels, habits, weak covers. Feet left, then I slide closer. Reading every breath like a composer. He loads up, but I'm a cold soldier. Slip, rip, turn a king to a lone rover. Jab tapping at his guard like a key code. Right hand in the chamber, cheekbone reload. Feel him breaking as the seconds on the screen roll. Every small doubt crushed in the steamroll. Crowd roar, but it feels distant. My focus like a blade, vicious, consistent. He swings wild, feels his fate twisting. One clean shot, and the world listens.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one above you? Fill my heart with gladness, take away my sadness, ease my troubles. That's what you do.
For the moon, the sun, and all its glory meets the day with hope and comfort too. And you fill my life with laughter, you can make it better. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. said I should quit early. Said it's too much hurt for a thin jersey. Told him I was built from a dirt journey. Every doubt just turned to a firm certainty. Came from nights with a power cut, training under one bulb in a house of dust. While they slept, I was counting up every push-up, sit-up, mounting up. Now promoters wanna sign my name bold, bright ink on the line where the fate's told. But the kid in the gym with the same goals is the reason that I grind when the rain's cold. I'm from all the ones who were never picked, for the last ones left when the credits hit, for the dreamers with a jaw that'll never quit. I bleed courage in the ring, that's the testament.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one above you? Fill my heart with gladness, take away my sadness, ease my troubles. That's what you do.
For the morning sun in all its glory meets the day with hope and comfort too. And you fill my life with laughter, you can make it better. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. There's a love less defined and it's yours and it's mine. Bare knuckle boxing, I can hate you just fine. But my love for violence has me waiting in line.
Anybody motherfucking family. Anybody motherfucking family.
They said I hit too hard, I said they think too small. Built from busted trailers, long walks, hard falls. Mama counting coupons, I was counting my breaths. Learned to answer every insult by working the rest. Dirty little gym, winter air in my lungs. I was skipping on the concrete till my feet went numb. Coach yelling, keep your guard, boy, trust that chin. Every round another mortgage, we might not win. Promoter shorted money, I just tightened my rap. Told myself if I break them, they can't play with my stack. Rivals running at the mouth, I let them talk that talk. Till the bell rings once and they forget how to walk. Paper thin pride, I slice it like tape. Every dot in my mind got reshaped by the ache. I was starving for respect, not a pat on the back. I came to take heads off, never asking for that. I bled for this, I prayed with fists in a ring where your name is a promise you risk. Every round felt like my last good breath, but I swing like I ain't never met regret. From the first slow clap to the final yell, I earned my song in that midnight hell. Yeah, they count me out till they hear that bell. Then it's blood on the ropes and I wear it well. Walked in broke, I was duct taped, hope turned a cheap gym locker to a lion's throat. Every southpaw feint, every right hand slip, make my reflex sharp as a preacher's wit. Cold night weigh-ins, lights on my frame. Reporters only showed to mispronounce my name. They never saw the double shifts, late bus rides, knuckles in the freezer nights. I swallowed my pride. Doctor saying, kid, your body's got a limit. I told him so does fear. I already reached it. They can throw me to the wolves, I'll make them heal in a week. Turn a racket in a shack to a world-class freak. Hurt a lot of men that I learned to respect, but in that square true space, mercy's a debt. If you sign that contract, then you sign for pain, and I'm the one cashing every ounce you bring. I bled for this, I pray with fists in a ring where your name is a promise you risk. Every round felt like my last good breath, but I swing like I ain't never met regret. From the first slow clap to the final yell, I earned my song in that midnight hell. Yeah, they count me out till they hear that bell. Then it's blood on the ropes and I wear it well. Now the posters got my face where the cracks once spread, but I still lace up thinking this might be it instead. Championship gold, heavyweight on my frame, yet I feel the same hunger that first wrote my name. Kids ask how I did it, I don't sweeten the tale. I say pain is a ladder, you climb or you bail. Agents in my ear, big brains on my call, but I still shadow box in that same brick hall. Overnight success took a lifetime grind. Every bruise was a brick in this rigid design. I ain't here for applause, I'm here to be proof that a broke down fighter can outgrow his roots. So if they think they can break me, let them line that back. I turned out and the fuel haven't run out yet. When my gloves hang high and my story gets told, they'll say he hit like a hammer and he stayed that ball.
fight, but I couldn't do it. Now they're looking for me. I go home and see they killed my family. They killed my fucking family. You pieces of shit. You're all fucked. Ready or not,